relatively new and permanent multimedia installation called Buffalo Made is in place at the Buffalo and Erie County Historical Society. It's a fascinating panorama of our commercial and industrial past, filled with more than 700 inventions, products, and artifacts. Stephanie Foster, the Historical Society's Director of Public Relations, takes us on a tour that will feature the people, products, problems, and potentials that not only shaped our past, but had a hand in guiding our future.
We've separated the exhibit into 7 theme areas. Each of those theme areas represents one of the reasons why people made things in Greater Buffalo. But by no means all of the reasons, as you'll see.
What's the first one?
First one is location.
Okay, let's take a look at location. Okay, on location in Greater Buffalo?
Yes,
is that what we're talking about?
One of the #1 reasons why people have made things in Greater Buffalo. This is our location section, one of 7 theme areas we have here. And I think one of the favorite artifacts in the exhibit is Pat LaFontaine's jaw piece. In the 91-92 season, he had broken his jaw during the game. And this jaw piece, fashioned out of titanium and designed by Dr. John Bush, was made right here in Buffalo Forge. And it allowed him to continue playing throughout the season. Protected his jaw.
It's a good thing, too.
Oh, it is. I mean,
what else do we have in here?
We have some products here, Carey products, which are known internationally. And they're made by Westwood Squibb Pharmaceuticals, which Buffalo is home to.
And up here, gas, Niagara Falls gas, Iroquois gas. Sounds familiar to some of the older people, I know.
Well, now they're all national fuel gas.
Right.
And what many people don't know is that in 1821, Fredonia was home to the first commercial gas transmission.
Oh, okay. And Fredonia also wines in that area?
Wines, we grow a lot of grapes in Cambria and that area there, but we do grow them all over the Western New York area. And now New York State wines, thanks to Western New York grapes and grapes from some other areas, rival California wines.
Well, actually, our climate isn't really that bad, 4 seasons, is it?
Not at all. We have very mild summers, very mild winters, all due to our location on the lake.
Lake effect.
Yes.
The good lake effect.
Yes.
What's next?
Our transportation theme area is next.
Good. Take a look. There we go, transportation. Of course, when you talk about transportation in Buffalo, you think of what?
I think of the canal.
Yeah.
You know, the Erie Canal catapulted Buffalo into folklore fame across the world. Buffalo became the terminus of the Erie Canal in 1825 and has been a major transshipment center ever since.
How about the railroad?
Well, by 1900, we were second only to Chicago in terms of being a rail town. And today, our transshipment focuses mostly on our modern roads, bridges, and on air travel.
So we're still pretty much up there as far as transportation. Huh?
We still are. And of course, we make some things that help cars get along. We make guardrails here.
Oh, right here in Buffalo?
Right here. We make the guardrails that you'll see maybe when you're driving down the street in Washington. So, or down a highway in Washington.
Made in Buffalo, huh? Now we have here the old steam engine, and is that a canal boat?
That is a canal model boat, yes, yes. And it's an artifact that everyone is intrigued by.
Now, what else are we noted for here in Buffalo?
Well, of course, I mean, in line with transportation is our making it with wood area. By the turn of the century, Buffalo, this whole Western New York area was #1 lumber town available. And
this desk?
That is a desk made by A. Cutler. It was patented in 1895, and it's very rare because it's a glass paneled roll-top desk.
Made in Buffalo.
Buffalo, yes, like so many things, like this Herschel Carousel Factory horse. This is one of 5 the Society has in the collection, and as each of them are conserved, they'll replace the one on exhibit.
That's from the Lumber City Carousel?
That's right, from Tonawanda.
And what about this on the wall here? It looks like a lot of lumber here. Is this the old area where...
Those are Buffalo lumber mills. And let me point out another thing about Tonawanda. They did 10 times the trade in wood that Buffalo did. So Tonawanda is really what helped make this area #1 in lumber.
Wonderful. Where to next?
Well, why don't we go over to the raw materials section?
Okay, fine. We'll continue our tour of the Buffalo Made exhibit at the Historical Society in future Channel 17 reports.